Hello and welcome to my video on Transformers Studio Series Bonecrusher. Now, I'm just going to mention right away, I forgot what number this one was, but he is Bonecrusher, and that's all that really matters. Now, this guy was featured in the 2007 film. I think he was towards the beginning, and Optimus was fighting him. That's pretty much all he really had an appearance on. And he is a really cool figure and a really cool idea. Because I know when Michael Bay first saw this truck, he wanted it. Then he saw it in person, saw how small this little scoop thing was, so he enlarged it. So in real life, this giant claw with the little scoop at the end would be way smaller. But it's definitely a good design choice, making it this big. Makes it look a lot more menacing and more like a Decepticon. Now, it's just a nice tannish army truck. And it's got some painted windows. And there's a lot of painted windows, and surprisingly, there's not any mist painted windows. Even the ones in the back are painted. That is super nice. And we have some wheels that are pinned and have some detailing inside. We have this black little section that goes over the wheels, the hubcap. Or not the hubcap, I forgot what those are called. I think the hubcap's right there. Anyway, and we got a grill in the front too. So that's pretty much it for detail on this thing. And you can see the robot mode underneath a little bit, but it really doesn't look like much. They hit it very well. Now, articulation for this claw, we have a joint right here that can go full 180. We have another joint here that can go quite far under the joint here, and then a swivel. So we have all those joints, and then we have this whole thing that can split, and this can go up, and we have these little side pieces. They can turn as well, so we can get a little grabby action. And yeah, this claw is super long. So now I'm going to put this all back together. Just make sure when you're doing it, you want them to be flipped the right way, otherwise they will not go with each other and not clip together. So you just fix it like that. And for transformation, this guy is a little tricky to get back into this mode. From this mode to his robot's not too bad. It's mainly lining the legs up with the arms. So the legs are this whole section down here to split it apart. And when you're trying to line this back up, there's a tab right here that's supposed to go into that hole right there. And there's two tabs that go right into there. And this you kind of have to like push and finagle to get it to line up. And it's a little tricky, but once you get it, you get the hang of it pretty easily. Next, what we're going to do is take this and we're just going to split it down the center. And then we can come back down to here, and this whole section right here will just fold up, and you can see his head. There's his epic head reveal. There it is. And we can just continue bringing this up. Just make sure this whole section is out of the way. Then we will come to the legs. We will rotate this down, and then bring this whole section up. Before you do that, I almost forgot. You have to take these little pads out that go over the top of the leg. And then that folds up, and then this little panel will fold down if that hasn't been done already. Rotate this a full 180, and then do stuff with the toes, full 180, and then just swivel this whole section out 90 degrees, and then swivel this part out like 90 degrees as well. And now we can have him stand with his truck arms to make those robot arms. All you have to do is bring this down just like that, and bring it down just like on the other side. And then we want to rotate these down, make sure they're all the way down, so then this swivel has a chance to swivel, otherwise it gets blocked. And now you can kind of do whatever you want with the arms. If you want to keep it like this, like a weirdo, you can, or you can just fan it out. There's a double hinge there. You can bring this out, you can open the claw, you can just configure it however you like. And we can do that to the same arm, or opposite arm. And we will have this guy completed. Other than the claw, which you can do whatever you want with. I'm trying to get this guy to stand. I think I have too much of a knee bend going on. There we go. So, for the claw, there's a bunch of things you could do. You could have it grab in front of them if you want. Or you can do it the normal way, like how it is in the movie. You just want to bring this part down, swivel it to the side, have this running straight parallel, and then split this open. And we will simply just bring it down and then bring these sections up. And then we can turn them around. And that will be the claws that go on the side, like how it is in the movie. So there's that. This is Bonecrusher in his robot mode. And he looks pretty cool. He definitely looks better than the original. I sadly do not have the original, but I know someone that did, and I've gotten to play with the original before. The Studio Series is much improved on that. It just looks better in almost every aspect and just feels higher quality. And if you're wondering why I'm doing a movie review and not usually my normal Armada or G1, mainly because I got something else that makes this guy one of my top guys to review, and I'll explain that at the very end. And the review is coming tomorrow for the other guy I'm talking about. Now for articulation on this guy, we'll start with the head. It's a little limited. You can just go side to side, and you have a rotation. So you kind of be like, what? What'd you say? Something like that. And we also have a full 360 at the arm. It can go up as much as you want. We have a swivel at the bicep. We have a one joint at the elbow. And we have this joint right here. But this is all connected, so it doesn't give you a double jointed. It's just another p-second swivel. And we have just an opening claw that can rotate and clamp onto anything you want. No waist swivel, but we do have a kick forward, a kick back, a kick out, which is very impressive. He can do a lot more than the splits. We also have a thigh rotation. We have a bend at the knee, can go around 90 degrees, and we have no ankle pivot or anything at the foot. So that is it for articulation. And this guy, get him into a kind of cool pose. Also, I'll try. There we go. That looks cool. I don't know. Final thoughts on this guy. He is quite solid. I know he can be hard to pick up now. I'm pretty sure he's not the easiest to find. I think he might have been sold in a 4-pack with a bunch of other guys. I could be wrong on that. Or was it a 5-pack? I don't even know if the guy was in there. But I know there is a repaint, like a Bumblebee version. What is that called? I remembered. Buzzworthy Bumblebee version, but that's all black. But if you want a true original guy here, I think he's going to be kind of hard to find, and you might have to pay a hefty price. But when this guy came out, it was definitely worth picking up. I'm glad I got this guy, because he is my favorite Decepticon from all of the Bayverse films. And he is definitely one of the coolest, in my opinion. Even though he has some problems with him, and he's a little kibbly on the arms, he is still a great figure. Now, my big announcement for the next review. My first ever masterpiece review, I think. And also, not only is it a masterpiece, it's an MPM. So this is coming soon. But let's focus back on him. There he is. Anyway, that has been it for my video review, and see you guys later. Peace out. You're not going to fall over.